Hi, hello, g'day, kia ora, welcome to the studio. I'm Paula from Moxy Mojo. Today is prompt 2 for Junk Journal January 2024. And the prompt for today is quote. Now, in case you haven't worked out, I'm getting a little painterly today. So I'll put that aside for now. Now, for what I want to do, I need my paints kind of thin. And even though they are thinnish to start with, and I'll quickly go through. So the four with the popsicle stick coffee stirrers on them are my golden So Flat matte acrylics. I've got yellow green, permanent green, ultramarine blue and cobalt teal, and then the other three colours are from Pebeo Studio Acrylics. I've got iridescent green yellow, iridescent green blue and iridescent blue green. So I've got these all set out in my palette here. And I'm going to add some golden acrylic glazing liquid in satin to them because I want them quite thin and flowy. So we will squirt in some of this, and I can always add some more if needs be. Now, I don't know how much I need in these because the So Flats were a little bit more liquid than the Pebeo. If anything, I'll probably need to add more to them. But we'll just go and see what we come up with. So, now, I'm just... Oh, that one's green. I also don't know what this is going to do to the iridescent colour, but at the moment it's more important to get the flow. Now it's really hard to work with this small an amount of paint, but I didn't want to mix up too much for this project. So let me just clear these off here. Now, so we're going to shift this aside very carefully. Shift that out of the way. Now, I've got my craft squeegees from Ranger. I love these. These are, and if you do any kind of mixed media work or you use paint, then these are perfect and are so cheap. Alright. Now we need our journal, so we will flip over to the second page. Now I'm going to need a big plastic bag. So, well, maybe a couple of plastic bags will do. We'll go that way. And what I'm going to do is kind of unfold my journal because I want it to be as flat as possible. Okay, it's not 100%, but that's pretty good. So I'm going to slip that under there, just big enough, and that under there, because I don't want the paint to go any further. And actually what I might try is, I've got, oh yep, there's another plastic bag, is to open this up and maybe that way around, that way, and slide that in there. Oh, look at that, perfect fit. So that it's not, I've got both sides of the page protected. Okay, I'm not sure if it's going to work. Not sure if any of this is going to work. Okay, so we are now going to put some blobs of paint in the corner. Let's start there. So we've got green, or the yellow green, and we want some permanent green. We want a bit more. I've no idea how much I need. I'm not sure about anything for this. I've only just kind of imagined it. And who knows if my imagination is on target or not. Right, so there. My absolute favourite colour, so we'll put a little bit extra of you in. Well, actually, I'm not sure which is my favourite, more my favourite. Now, how are we going to get the rest in? Okay, right, I've got 2 craft squeegees here, so we can go you want you in the middle. Oh, that was quite efficient. Right, now, tissue, clean the edge. Then we want, careful, move that around. We want, so this is the blue-green. You can see it's a bit more blue. So we're going to put that one over this side. Come on, off you drop. There we go, yep. Out the way. Clean you off. And then we want some of this one. I want a wee bit more on there. You going on there or not? You're just thinking about it. You seem to be just thinking about it. Okay. If you don't want to go, you don't want to go. Nothing I can do about it. Right, so here goes. This is where we find out if Paula's idea works. So we're going to take a squeegee and we are going to ooh, that looks pretty cool. That looks pretty cool. Kind of what I had in mind. Right, now, what I need is, what I really, really need is not in there. That's because it's over here. Over this side, pull up. Is some scrapbook pages. So I want one. So shift you up. And I don't want to waste this paint here. So we're just going to do that. Cool. Now the thing about these rubber scrapers is that you're able to get the paint so thin it virtually dries straight away. So right, we've done one little wee swirl there. Now we're going to do some more. So this time I might put it directly onto here and see what happens, because that's what this journal is all about, experimenting. Right. Now, for this, where are we going to go from? Let's go from down here. It's pretty cool. And then we want to carry on around there. That's cool. We've still got paint on there, so we're just going to carry on. And that's quite cool. And then I want to do some more up in this corner. That's okay. I don't mind that that's showing the texture of, because it's showing the texture of the paper, of the like canvasy stuff coming through. So let's do another bit just down in here. Why? Because we can. Shift U. We are going to come up and then come around. Nice. Oh look, yep, plastic bag has worked. And then where else do we want? Just want to do over that one there again. Right. Okay, I think that's given me way more than enough colour. Okay, so this is now completely dry, and along with this I also got a lot of different scraps of a lot of different book pages, I should say, all decorated with the paint scraps. And though they probably don't look like much at the moment, they will be perfect in collage. I mean, that looks really cool. Excuse me, and so does, I love this one. And then bits of everything. So these will all go into my collage fodder pile and will be used for that. So onto this, I need to put my quote. So now the quote I've got, I have typed up on my computer using good old Microsoft Word, and I've just printed it out totally randomly here. It kind of makes sense. It does make sense to me, even though it doesn't look like it. But I wanted to use a whole range of different fonts for this quote. So what I will do now is cut them all up, and then I can place them onto my layout. Okay, so I've cut out all of my phrase. I'm going to throw down some thread, and I've just got some black thread, cheapo, that I picked up at like the Emporium store. Staticky, get off me. We're awkward with the scissors, Paula. Right, so I want this to kind of go like that, I think. It'll do. Right, so I'm not going to attach it with anything. I'm just going to use the glue as I adhere down my phrase, quote, whatever it is, quote. I was just contemplating for a minute while I held that in the air whether or not I wanted to ink around the edges, and I don't think I do. I want them to just like stand out on their own, I think. Right, come here, word. So kind of each part of the phrase I have done in a different font. And let me just say, you cannot imagine how long that took because I have far too many fonts on my computer. But I'm glad I did it. It was a fun exercise. Just perhaps one I should have done when I had a little bit more time on my hands. But never mind. Now, I have been intentional in how I've cut these all out, which may make more sense once I've got the phrase, quote all together. It's from either or, both the same thing. And to me, this phrase just epitomed everything that I think about my creating and everything I kind of say when I create. It's pretty much how I create by, the creed I create by, shall we say, but put so much more succinctly than I think I ever do. So I shall give Mary Lou Cook the credit for this. Probably got them all a wee bit close together now, but that's okay. Oops, I think I need a bit more glue on here. Just don't squirt out. There we go. Now I want you to stay on the page there, Mr. Thread, or Mrs. Thread, as the case may in fact be. Now, do you need a bit more glue? Hopefully not. Now, I had to look up who she was because I didn't know the name, and so that was of interest to me. So squirrel and down the rabbit hole, and then I found out her date of birth and date of death. So yeah, it was quite interesting because this is not a quote I'd ever heard before. Now, just before I put that on, I think now that I've put the glue on, I want some thread just to go under this last bit of it. Oops. Yeah, you did actually cut. That's good. I didn't think you had. Misbehaving there. Right. and tie in a knot. I don't want you too spread out all over the place. Oh, that looks quite good. And yeah. But do you need some more glue? Yes, I think you might. At least in the middle bit. But not there where there's that blob of glue. Alright. So, my quote is, creativity is inventing, experimenting, growing, taking risks, breaking rules, making mistakes, and having fun. Which is definitely my view on creating. Right. I think this might need a wee bit of weight just put on it overnight to stick down properly. Right, so we will put this on here and put that away. Well, I love splatters, but I've always forget to put them on, so we're gonna go and give it a go live and on camera, because why not? Shall we try this, shall we? This is the, I've got, it's stuck. I've got the Tim Holtz Distress one, and I've also bought the Liquitex one, because I got this one before I could find this. But let's give Mr. Tim Holtz a try. We're going to try with the black. Now so this is the black, this is the golden So Flat matte acrylic in the black, and I have added some of the golden glazing fluid to it in satin, because I wanted to thin it out more than what it was. So here goes. Don't know how much is on there. Hopefully I'm not going to end up with it splattered all over me, but highly likely. How I know I'm wearing it. Ooh, we're getting some there. Don't mind that's going on my quote. I do mind it's going on me, but you should be used to this, Paulie. You're a crafter. You're a creator. You're a maker. You're wearing black paint. Oh, someone save me from myself. Okay, they're very thin, aren't they? Very light. That's not going to work. Right, hang on. We need to find, and this is like one of those, you know, fairground splatter paint room things. You know, where you, or it's not quite paintball war. But look, it's making it worse. Okay, right, now I fan brush. I think I need to add a bit of water to it. Right, we shall give this a go. That seems to be working. Okay, right, hang on. Let's try. Maybe I need a bit more paint, and I probably need a bit more, because I've just put the glazing fluid in it. And maybe I need to put some water in it for some bigger blobs. Oh well, I quite like that. Let's try this just to experiment with and test the theory. Right. Ah, there we go. That's bigger blobs. Now, of course, I need to dry it again. I could spend all day, rest of the day doing this. But no, I think that will do. There's more than enough black blobs on there. Okay, so now that I've experimented, made a mess. I think I've even got black blobs of paint on my glasses. Would you believe? Okay. Right, so, yeah, definitely I have black blobs of paint on my glasses. Can you see that there? That big black blob. Okay, I need to clean my glasses. Having fun. This is what it's all about. So, can I lift this up? Whoops. It's an accordion album puller. Accordion journal. Doesn't that look so much like fun? I love it. Absolutely love it. Right, now I need to dry it before I close the pages, or else I'm going to have black blobs everywhere. I need to clean me. Good thing I'm going to be having a shower very shortly. Okay, I will see you tomorrow when I'm back in the studio. Bye for now.